Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Good morning, class 12 students. Today we are going to discuss integral calculus. I just recall the previous class topic is second unit, integral calculus. Okay. Last class we discussed two formulas. It is x power n dx. If I integrate x power n, what we get? X power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c, where c is an arbitrary constant, or we say c is called constant of integration. Okay. Another formula is ax plus b whole power n dx, which is equal to same format, ax plus b whole power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. Again the c is arbitrary constant. Now we are going to discuss why they particularly mentioned the element c in that last. Okay, why? What is the meaning of c? See, listen. The element c is called arbitrary constant. Arbitrary constant or constant of integration. This is called constant of integration. Integrate பண்ணி முடிச்சோனே last step plus c ன்னு போடுவோம். இதுக்கு என்ன பேர்னா constant of integration or arbitrary constant. See, for example, I take one small primitive function d by dx of one function. I take x square. I just recap the differentiation. What is the meaning of differentiation? Differentiation is the rate of change. X power n formula. What is the x power n formula? X power n. We differentiate x power n. What we get? Differentiation of x power n is n x power n minus 1. Okay. By using this, what we get? 2x power 1. We simply say 2x. So this is primitive function is x square. Derived function is 2x. So the derivative of primitive function is the derived function. Okay, right. Now I take this x square plus 1. I take x square plus n derivative. What is the derivative of x square plus 1? Again we get 2x. Constant derivative of constant is 0. Okay. By x square plus n differentiate panna this. D by dx of x square plus 2. What we get? Again 2x. D by dx of x square minus 1 by 2. What we get? 2x. Because differentiation of x square is 2x. Constant is 0. Whatever. Constant is 0. Okay. Recall one definition. Integral calculus. Integration is nothing but antiderivative. Okay. Integration na antiderivative, opposite of differentiation. You just check it. See. Now I am going to take some arbitrary function. I take this 2x. Listen, this is primitive function. This is what? Derived function. Differentiation integration is opposite of differentiation. So I take this function 2x. I take 2x. This is the function. What is the procedure to integrate? Use the symbol with respect to dx. You take out the constant. In integration, we take out the constant. That are all properties. Okay. Take out the constant. You take x dx. X means x power 1. Use this formula. X power n dx is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Replace n by 1. What we get? 2 into x power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1. 2 into x square by 2. Eliminate that. We get x square. Okay. Listen. I take 2x dx. After the eliminate, that is after the integrate, we get x square. Again we get the same function. If I take integrate, we get x square. Similarly, if I take 2x, what we get? We get a x square only, not x square plus 1. I hope you understood this. Primitive function differentiate panna derived function varudhu. Derived function integrate panna primitive function varanum. So idu differentiate pannu. And this is integrate. Right. This property holds good. Okay. See this property. Differentiate panna 2x, right? But if I integrate 2x, we get x square only, not x square plus 1. x square plus 1 வரல, constant miss ஆகுது. Likewise x square plus 2 இதை integrate பண்ணா x square தான் வரும், x square plus 2 miss, constant is missing. In this case constant is missing. So that's why I don't know the constant, whether it is 1 or 2 or minus 1 by 2 எனக்கு தெரியாது. That's why we are using plus c. That is called arbitrary constant. Whatever, I don't know the constant. Arbitrary means whatever the number, whatever the constant, I don't know. So that's why we use arbitrary constant. That is called constant of integration. Okay. Likewise, whatever the function, we neglect some constant values. That's why we use plus c. Okay. Whatever the minus quantity also we consider that as a constant number. So we say plus c. Right. In pictorial way, I am going to explain this. See, I take a y equal to x square curve. This is y equal to x square curve. Okay. This is y equal to x square minus 1 curve. And this is y equal to x square minus 2 curve. And this is y equal to x square plus 1 curve. See, in this case, all the curves, the structure cannot be changed, but the position of the point should be changed. See, in this curve, y equal to x square, the touching point at origin, because x square plus 0, we can write x square plus 0. That's why it touches at origin. This is x square plus 1, so it touches at 1. This x square minus 1 touches at minus 1. This is minus 2. So the structure cannot be changed, but the position of the point should be changed. That position indicates the constant. That's why I don't know whether the constant c is satisfied or minus 1 or 0 or 1. எனக்கு எந்த நம்பர் தெரியாது. So that's why in integration, if I integrate some quantities, we get x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. That's why we use the symbol c. C is called constant of integration. Okay. So now we are going to discuss two properties. We are going to discuss two properties. First property in integration is, if we integrate some quantity, suppose constant appears in the integrand, you take out the constant. That is the rule, dx. Okay, this is the rule. Constant இருந்ததுனா வெளிய எடுத்துக்கலாம். இன்டகிரேஷன் குள்ள 2dx அப்படினு இருந்ததுனா கான்ஸ்டன்ட்டை வெளிய எடுத்துக்கலாம், dx. Okay, which means this is one of the formula, integral dx, which means x. Integral dy, which means y. Integral dz, which means z. That's all. Why it happened? இது நீங்க யோசிங்க. ஓகே, ஏன் இன்டெகிரல் dx வந்தா x வருது? நான் க்ளூ கொடுத்துட்டேன், அது என்னன்னு திங்க் பண்ணுங்க. தட் இஸ் ஒரு அசைன்மெண்ட். ஓகே, கிளாஸ் டைம்ல நான் கேட்பேன் ஏன் அது வந்தது. இன்டெகிரல் dx ஈக்குவல் டு x, y x plus c விட்டுருங்க, அதுக்கு ரீசன் சொல்லிட்டோம். இன்டெகிரல் dx பண்ணா y x. ஓகே, ரைட். டேக் அவுட் திஸ் 2 integral dx பண்ணா x plus c. So 2 dx value. So this is a property. What the property says, if any constant appears in the integrand, you take out. That's all. Integral k dx. Second property, if we have two functions in the integral values, maybe it may be plus or minus, whatever. See, integration is nothing but summation. You recall the definition. Summation add பண்றது. So மொத்த மல்டிப்ளிகேஷனை சம்மேஷனாக போட்டு பிரித்து ஆட் பண்ணுவோம். சம்மேஷன் அடிஷனோ இல்லை சப்ராக்ஷனோ இன்டெகிரல்குள்ளே வந்தால் தான் உனக்கு ப்ராப்ளம் ஈஸின்னு அர்த்தம், ஈஸியாக சால்வ் பண்ண முடியும். ஸோ ஐ செப்பரேட் திஸ் f of x dx plus or minus g of x dx. செப்பரேட் பண்ணிக்கலாம் இன்டெகிரேஷனை. சரி, இதுக்கு என்ன மீனிங் அப்படின்னா, ஸோ என்ன மீனிங் இதுக்கு, ப்ளஸ் போட்டால் இங்கே ப்ளஸ் போடணும், அவ்வளோதான். ஓகே, இன்டெகிரல் f of x plus g of x dx னா இன்டெகிரல் f of x dx plus g of x dx ஸ்ப்ளிட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இன்டெகிரல் f of x minus gx னா f of x minus g of x dx னு போடலாம், அவ்வளோதான். தட்ஸ் ஆல். The two properties very very important. Okay, I start the problems. The exercise exercise 2.1. So the basic formula is what? Just recall this formula. Basic formula is x power n dx, which is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c integral ax plus b dx, which is equal to, sorry, ax plus b whole power n plus 1 by n plus 1 into 1 by a plus c. That's all. There are two formulas. Okay, let me discuss. Okay, it says 2.1. First sum, integrate the following: 3x plus 5, root of 3x plus 5. This is the question, root of 3x plus 5. Integrate the following. See, question long integrate the following na kudupanga. So let us take, let I equal to integral root of 3x plus 5 dx. That is a symbol that indicate integral. So nalla integral potu dx potrunum. This is a rule. Next, the proper format is 3x plus 5 whole power 1 by 2 dx. Okay, the problem which based on this formula, ax plus b dx means we can write ax plus b whole power n plus 1, sorry, whole power n, where n is not equal to minus 1. Right, ax plus b whole power, use that formula by using integral ax plus b whole power n dx, which is equal to ax plus b whole power n plus 1 by n plus 1 into 1 by a plus c, where n is not equal to minus 1. Okay, in this case what is n? In this case n is what? In this case n equal to 1 by 2. So n equal to 1 by 2, right. So the coefficient of x is a equal to 3. Okay, right, ax plus b. So we can write 3x plus 5 whole power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 into the coefficient of x is 1 by 3 plus c. So final reduction. So integration over, ஒரே step தான், integrate பண்ணிட்டோம். So you no need to represent the integral dx symbol and all. எல்லாம் போட தேவை. 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2 into 1 by 3 plus c. Okay, you take reciprocal, 2 by 3 3s are 9, 3x plus 5 whole power 3 by 2 plus c. This is a solution. First sum, integral root of 3x plus 5 dx, you can write 3x plus 5 whole power 1 by 2 proper way and then take integrate by using this formula. Okay, the first sum. And the next, second sum, root of 9x square. Let me discuss later this problem. You take this problem, 8x plus 13 by root of 4x plus 7. Listen, this is very important problem. 8x plus 13 by root of 4x plus 7. 8x plus 13. So fourth sum, I think, integral, let I equal to integral 8x plus 13 divided by root of 4x plus 7, I think, dx. Very important. See how we solve this formula. This is the general format is the numerator lies in the linear form, denominator also lies in the linear form with root. Okay, there are two methods. First, direct method is I equal to integral. First you write the whole question in the proper way. In a proper way, see 8x plus 13 divided by, okay, take see the denominator value, this is 4x plus 7. multiply this by 2, we get 8x. 8x plus 14. See the numerator term 8x. So I multiply this by 2. Suppose the numerator is 12x, I multiply this by what? 3. Okay, 8x plus 14. 8x plus 13 root of 4x plus 7 dx. And the next step, okay, the next step I added 8x. Here we get 14. 13 can be written as 14 minus 1. This 13 can be written as 14 minus 1 root of 4x plus 7 dx. See, this method is called method of decomposition. So decomposition method means what? So in integration there are 4 methods is there. One is a decomposition method, method of integration, reduction method, substitution method. Okay. See, this is first case, decomposition. Decomposition na or sum nammala solve panna mudiyalana, we take some other way. We can write in the other way. So I splitted this as 8x plus 14 by root of 4x plus 7 dx. This is one part. Second property, இது வரைக்கும் நான் ஒரு part எடுத்துக்கிறேன். See, I take this is one part, okay, and this is another part. I split it into 2 parts. So another way is minus integral 1 by root of 4x plus 7 dx. Right. Now the numerator 2 is the common. So you take 2 integral 4x plus 7 divided by root of 4x plus 7 dx minus, this is the formal way, we can write 4x plus 7 whole power minus 1 by 2. Why? Root can be written as power of 1 by 2. Root can be written as root of ax plus b, which is equal to ax plus b whole power 1 by 2. The value lies in the denominator. So now I convert this into numerator form. So 4x plus 7 whole power minus 1 by 2. And one more thing is x by root x. What we get? X can be written as root x into root x. So root x cancelled. Root x by root x. So we get root x. So x by root x means root x. In this case, integral same quantity. So we can write this 4x plus 7 dx minus integral 4x plus 7 whole power minus 1 by 2 dx. Okay. Now the proper way is 4x first sum, the method of first sum, power 1 by 2 dx minus integral 4x plus 7 whole power minus 1 by 2 dx. Okay, this is the proper way. So till now integrate நம்ம பண்ணல, just அந்த form கொண்டு வந்திருக்கோம். This is called decomposition method. Now take integrate by using the formula integral ax plus b whole power n dx, which is equal to ax plus b whole power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. 2 into this is 4x plus 7 whole power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 into 1 by 4 because the coefficient of x minus 4x plus 7 whole power minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 into 1 by 4 plus c. So 2 into 4x plus 7 whole power 3 by 2 into 1 by 4 minus 4x plus 7 whole power 1 minus half is half by half into 1 by 4 plus c. And then you simplify this. The 2 goes to the numerator, 2 2s are 4, 4 4 cancel ஆயிடும். 4x plus 7 whole power 3 by 2 by 3 minus the 2 மேலே எடுத்துட்டு போனீங்கன்னா cancel ஆச்சுன்னா 1 by 2 4x plus 7 whole power 1 by 2 plus c. Okay, this is the elimination form. This is one way of representing the integral calculus, one way of representation. The problem have one more method. Okay, see இந்த இடத்துல எல்லாருக்குமே டவுட் வருது, ஏன் இங்கே வந்து இது இப்படி பிரிச்சாரு. This is called decomposition. அந்த டினாமினேட்டர் வர மாதிரி நம்ம கொண்டு வரதுக்காக அப்படி பண்ணுறோம். பட் ப்ராப்பர் மெத்தட் இது இல்லை. ப்ராப்பர் மெத்தட் எப்படின்னா நியூமரேட்டர் ஈக்குவல் டு ஏ இன்ட்டு டினாமினேட்டர் ப்ளஸ் பி அப்படின்னு போடுவாங்க. சரி, அந்த ஃபார்மேட்டு மட்டும் சொல்லிடுறேன். This is another method. Alter I equal to integral 8x plus 13 8x plus 13 divided by root of 4x plus 7 dx. Okay, listen, numerator equal to a into denominator plus b. In the form use பண்ணுங்க. Numerator is 8x plus 13, a into denominator 4x plus 7. No need to take the root value. Okay, equating the like terms. Like terms na x oda coefficient 8. இங்கே x ஓட கோஎஃபிஷியன்ட் என்ன வரும் பாருங்க. ஸோ this is 4ax plus 7a plus b. மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணிங்கன்னா right, what we get, coefficient of x is 8, coefficient of x is 4a. So 8 by 4 which is equal to a equal to 2. What is the constant term? 7a plus b is constant because there is no x value, so constant. The left hand side constant is 13. We know what is a is 2. B equal to 13 minus 14, we get minus 1. Now we know what is a and b. இங்கே substitute பண்ணிடணும். 8x plus 13 which is equal to a is 2 into 4x plus 1, b is minus 1. So we replace 8x plus 13 into 8x plus 13 is 2 into 4x plus 1 minus 4x plus 7. This is 7. என்ன பண்ணலாம், 8x plus 13 2 into 4x plus 7 minus 1 எழுதலாம். இங்கே எழுதியிருக்க பாருங்க. 2 into 4x plus 7. ஸோ இந்த ஃபார்மேட் வந்துடும் உங்களுக்கு ஸ்ட்ரைட்டாக. 2 into 4x plus 7 minus 1 என்ற ஃபார்மேட் வந்துடும் டேரெக்டாக. ஸோ இந்த ஸ்டெப்ஸை ரெடியூஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ இந்த மெத்தட் போட்டிங்கன்னா, ஸோ இந்த மெத்தடு okay. And the next problem, I equal to integral 8x plus 13 is replaced by 2 into 4x plus 7 minus 1 by root of 4x plus 7 dx, and then split 2 into 4x plus 7 divided by root of 4x plus 7 dx minus 1 by root of 4x plus 7 dx. And once again the same, take out 2, the same value we get the previous sum. Okay, so no issue. Next class, in my next section, once again I will solve the problems right from second. Okay, first sum முடிச்சோம், first sum மட்டும் புரியுதா பாருங்க. செகண்ட் சம்ல வந்து திருப்பி நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருந்து போட்டு காட்டலாம். பொறுமையா அந்த செக்ஷனை உங்களுக்கு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றேன். ஓகே, thank you.